Hello everybody, this is a full video review of the Galaxy S5 from Virgin Mobile USA, and also I believe on Boost Mobile as well. Yes it is. Okay, so there is only one part for this video. Usually I do two parts, so I'm going to try to cram it all into this one. So please bear with me through the whole thing, or I guess try to skip around and find what you're really interested in hearing. But first we'll just start off. This is the best phone on Virgin Mobile, of course, and it is $600 with no contract, but $35 a month for an S5 is pretty amazing. So don't think of it as a ripoff. Alright, and it has a very fast interface. You can see I've got my fingerprint sensor, which I'll talk about later. But it's just very quick, almost instant, really instant. And then over here we have Flipboard, right, integrated in, which I don't necessarily like because it's kind of slower. It takes away, like, it's not instant like this stuff. So if you accidentally swipe over there, it takes a sec to get out of it. And like that. Yep. And so I don't know, there possibly is a way to turn that off, but I haven't found it yet. So we'll just look at some specifications for this phone. This phone comes with Android 4.4.2 and also has TouchWiz because it is Samsung. Excuse me. It has a fingerprint reader like I showed you. It is water and dust resistant. It has a 5.1-inch Super AMOLED screen with 432 pixels per inch. That's a lot. It's very densely pixelated, and the screen is just brilliant. You probably won't be able to tell on your computer, right? Why do I still have the fingerprint thing on? You probably won't be able to tell, but those greens just look incredibly vibrant. Just makes you want to look at the screen more. So really excellent screen. Not necessarily realistic colors, but absolutely brilliant. Alright, it also has a 16 megapixel rear camera, which also records 4K video, which is 4 times HD, and 2.1 megapixel front-facing camera that records 1080p HD video. Alright, it also has a 2.5 gigahertz quad-core processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM with 32 gigabytes of built-in storage, plus an SD card slot, and that can be up to 128 gigabytes. Has excellent battery life, 2800 milliamp hour battery, has LTE, USB 3.0, yes, USB 3.0, you can see on the charger. Uh-oh, that wasn't me, was it? Well, even if it was, that's okay. Alright, you can see it has the full thing for USB 3.0, but normal USB chargers work in just that part, but the one it comes with is the full thing, so you can get super fast data connection speed to your computer. Alright, and it also has S-Voice and Google Now and stuff like that. Oh, also it has a heart rate monitor, which I will show you later as well. Alright, now that we got through that, let's look at messaging. Messaging, there's not much to see. It was absolutely fantastic, and that's about all there is to say about it. Sorry, I have numbers that I can't show you in here. Let me see. Alright, start a message and get rid of this. Someone just texted me. Okay, make sure it's gone. It is not gone, but here's the thing. Just typical messaging screen. And the Galaxy, let me just get rid of this. Alright, the keyboard is pretty darn good. Change your settings because autocorrect is automatically turned off when you get the phone. So check it and turn autocorrect on if you want it. I like it on. I could type out really fast on here. So this isn't fast because I'm looking through the camera. But you can see it is an excellent keyboard, and you can also swipe, and you can get other keyboards as well, but I believe it comes with swipe. Let's see. Yep, swipe and Samsung come default with it, but you can download others like the Google keyboard. Messages send super fast over LTE because they send over data when you have LTE connectivity. And I am in my attic right now, so come on. You can see I get LTE service. Not much, but it's there. Alrighty, let's see. So that was messaging. Now let's take a peek at the web browser. The web, again, it's amazingly smooth. It has Chrome and the internet, and they're both good, but I always use Chrome, so we'll look at Chrome. And LTE does load fast. Wi-Fi also loads fast. Here we'll get a full page up. And this is on LTE. Load up. And 1 bar of LTE, so not too excellent, but we'll see what we can get out of this. So pages load very quickly. Here's KDWB. It's a big site, and you can see pinch to zoom is flawless. And transitions are usually quick like that. And again, you can see all the content. It just looks incredible. And browsing was excellent. I mean, scrolling, this big heavy page is scrolling with no effort. So excellent web browsing. I'm very happy with that. Alright, let's move on to the camera. Where's the camera? Alright. And the camera, I don't really have anything to take a picture of. Let's see. I'll take a picture of this, I guess. The camera is also pretty fantastic. It is 16 megapixels. And it's quick once it's focused. You can see they're focused and take. And there are lots of modes. So let's just take a peek at these. There's Beauty Face, which on front and rear facing camera, it will actually brush your face a little bit. So it takes off your imperfections, if you want to call it that. Also, let's see, you can see all this. Panorama, virtual tour looks interesting. I didn't actually try that one, but well, as the picture suggests, you can create a virtual tour. And download, looks like you can actually download more from the internet, which is really awesome. Then there's dual camera. So, again, we've got the rear camera and the front camera, and you can change that around, and you can change what this looks like as well. It doesn't have to be a stamp. Hello. And you can take pictures. Picture like that. And you can also record video like that. Alright, did it freeze? Wow, it freezed a little there. Froze. Alright, and again you can record 4K video. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and 4K video looks superb. Really, the details in that are fantastic when recording in 4K. And how do I get out of this? That's all the modes, yes. Alright, so that is that. And the 2.1 megapixel front-facing camera also looked really, really almost too detailed. I don't need to see my face in that much detail. But again, I think that's what the beauty face mode is for. Alright. So let's go on to apps and games. Apps and games. So any game and app will pretty much run flawlessly on here, guaranteed. I mean, there's really, I'm going to keep that notification bar out in case someone texts. It's really fast. This phone will be able to handle a lot and handle a lot at the same time. So Facebook, YouTube, everything worked great. And YouTube videos looked fantastic in HD, and they also sounded excellent. And had a pretty good volume to this speaker as well, just the speaker in the back. Again, the design of this phone, if I haven't mentioned, is plasticky, but it feels good. I mean, it's a good feel. It doesn't feel huge. Coming from a 5-inch screen, this is 5.1, and I went to a 5 recently from a 4.7, and I keep thinking these bigger screens are just going to be crazy big, but they're not that bad. I mean, it's hard to reach the corner sometimes, depending on how you're holding it, as you can see. But, you know, it is, there are trade-offs. I mean, YouTube videos and any videos will look fantastic on here. Also, there's the fingerprint thing, like I wanted to, well, I'll show you. It is not that great, because you have to swipe perfectly. Oh, well, that time it worked. But usually you have to swipe perfectly it'll give you some kind of error like you didn't swipe on the whole fingerprint scanner or something like that. So it's not as good as the one on the 5S. Disappointing, but oh well. It's neat to have, and you don't have to use that by any means. I turned it on, actually. Also, I want to show you S-Health. Alright, so S-Health. S-Health tracks your movement with pedometers and all that, but what I really want to show you is the heart rate sensor. So I don't know how accurate it'll be right now. We'll give it a try. But, so you just put your finger, the front of your finger right on the sensor, and then press start. I'm going to show you, so it's probably not accurate because you're not supposed to move, but it kind of lights up like that as soon as your finger's on it, and it's going. And yes, I'm not keeping still or quiet, but so it may not be accurate this time, but it actually has, okay, yep, see, but it, here, let me do it one more time. Alright, wow, that's pretty high. Well, anyway, it has been pretty accurate, though, in the past, so I am, it's just a neat feature. I mean, I don't know if you'll use that. Why do I still have this here? But, again, just pretty neat stuff. There's loads of features and things on this phone. Alright, so that was S-Health, and I showed you the fingerprint scanner. Now let us look at speed tests and quadrant. Let me just, you can see, swipe the entire pad. Okay, finally recognized. So we are going to go to speed tests, and I can actually do one on LTE, my 1 bar. I'm in the middle of the country, but oh well. So megabits per second. Oh, let me just show you some results. So I did some on 3G, 1.23, 1.61, and 1.17 were all on 3G, and that's pretty darn good for 3G. So I have to say 3G speeds were better than my other devices I've used with this phone, so that's good to note. And here are some LTE results, but again, I've actually only done speed tests from my house, and you can see there's not much service. Some of them were even downstairs, so again, not much service. It's pretty consistent here, but I'm miles and miles from the tower, so, you know, take everything with a grain of salt, but that is how it is. Anyway, faster than my home internet, sadly. But also got good speeds on LTE, very consistent out here, like I said, and I did only try it out here. And the LTE signal with this device is really good. Most phones that I get out here to review, they do not hold an LTE signal at all when you pick them up and stuff like that. So really impressed with the signal of the LTE with this phone, so that's a plus. And alright, let's look at the quadrant. And something to mention, these scores are just unreal. I did one the other day after, let's just close all my apps first. And we're going to run quadrant. Scores are just absolutely unreal. The other day, I'll spoil it, I got over 23,000 as a score. So that's, if you ever watch my other videos, I mean, 23,000 is a lot. Whoop. Battery life is good on this phone. I just haven't charged it in a while. So I will talk about call quality. Call quality was excellent. And voice, there is a thing on here where you can actually program it to your ear, your hearing, so that voices will be changed, like the sounds will be kind of morphed to your hearing. So that is pretty cool. I haven't actually tried it, but it probably makes it sound amazing. Someday I'll try it. Here you can see 23,283. Wow! That's a lot. That is a huge quadrant score. Puts all those other devices in the dust. And, well, that's quadrant. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate it. Your dedication to watching my videos is very helpful. And please do subscribe if you enjoy watching these videos or you want to see more in the future. And follow me on Twitter at FunZeer1, and also the Facebook page, facebook.com/FunZeer1, and Google+, google.com/+FunZeer1. And really, again, thanks for watching.